Well, hello, you viewers, and this is Michael from Mike All Sorts, and I thought I'd just do this quick picture video with a voiceover video, that type of thing. And I just wanted to show you some pictures of a couple of jobs I did. um, Basically to do with Lawphy's garden services. The thing is that I took this job on from my brother, who started with his friend. Basically, he started it with his friend on with Medibet, and they started this little thing together until things happen. One went one way and one went the other, and doing work somewhere else. And so I took on the gardening role, and in doing this gardening role, it's basically I was using battery-powered stuff, and so battery-powered lawnmower, battery-powered strimmer, battery-powered hedge trimmer, and that sort of stuff. And initially, I didn't really want to get into it, but I thought, you know what, I might as well carry on and just continue with it. So as it progressed, I actually started getting into it, but I wasn't getting into the all electrified power socket or battery powered stuff. So I just had just continued with it, and if the batteries ran out, I had to come back and another time when the batteries were full, which was a pain. And then one day I went to a boot sale, I found myself a petrol powered lawnmower, second hand, pretty cheap, and used it a few times, and then one day it decided not to work. Thankfully it was cheap, and I tried to start it, and I did the usual protocol to start a petrol powered lawnmower. That little plastic dummy thing you have to press, and you have to press it 3 times, which it did. Made sure that there was fuel oil in it as well before I did that, and everything was fine. And then it just wasn't working, and so I thought, why not take it to somebody to try and get it working again. So they called me back and said, look, it's old, it's going to cost you more than to repair it to then get a new one. So I thought, right, okay, I'll come and pick the mower up, and I'll empty it of the hazards, so fuel and oil. So I did that, and is from being where I was down, because I didn't have a lawnmower that I really like to use, and then September time of 2023. I got together with my now fiancée, Laura. And we had been dating for a few months since then. So like sort of early on, a couple of months into 2024, I pitched the idea to her of starting a gardening business with her, but didn't know what name to do it under. And she was good with that idea, and which is fair enough, because I didn't want to force her into doing this business with me and having to break up and stuff like that. But besides which, so I said to her, look, I'm thinking of doing a gardening business with you. What do you think of working together? And she says, yeah, why not, type of thing. And so I thought, okay, I'll create a page. Well, I'll get the tools and then I'll create a page. And so as time wore on since that conversation, and we went to B&Q. I got myself a lawnmower to start with, then a strimmer, and then hedge trimmer. I bought that online, and then one day when I wasn't with her, I went to the Lincoln B&Q, and I bought myself a chainsaw. And then some little time later, I got myself a cultivator. It's basically what farmers use, but on a smaller scale. And you'll probably see it on my channel anyway. You'll see me actually work with it on a job. But during the time of getting these power tools, the fuel, the oil, for various types, like your typical 2-stroke oil, your 4-stroke oil, and your chain oil. And obviously you need oil to cool and lubricate the chain for your chainsaw. And the 4-stroke oil for the 4-stroke motors, and your 2-stroke for your 2-stroke motors. And so during that time, I created this Facebook page, but in doing so, I was stuck of deciding what name to put under. Then I had a brainwave. Seeing as I'm dating this one wonderful woman, which I actually met at school by chance, and that was many years ago now. But thought, why not copy the idea from my brother and his friend, because his brother and his friend created the name Jerfies, now no longer. Thought, that's a good idea. So I thought, why not call it Lawphys instead? So I've taken the L and A from her first name, the W from her last name, and the fees from my last name. So if you think about it logically, Laura Woods Murphy. Okay. So first two, first one, the last three. Okay. 3 1 no 2 1 3. So Lawphy's. So and instead of just naming the services Lawphy's, why not add garden services to it as well? So Lawphy's Garden Services. So there was a name for our little business together. And then again, whilst I'd doing that page, I got a couple of extra things for the little business venture together. I've been sort of doing other things as well as being with her, doing the business, trying to advertise. Although it's not easy, it's because I've got 2 other businesses as well. I've been trying to sort of work on the basis of being reliable and pricing various jobs and ideas. And so the way I went about it was, this is the pricing bit, and the way I went about it was, if you only want me for, say, 2, maybe 3 hours for your garden, it was £20 an hour. And then for a day's rate, it's £150. But the time-wise, for those 2 pricing, shall I say, the £20 an hour, it could be any time in the day from between 8 and 5, so 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Or if you want the day's rate, it's from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just full on. But if there's anything that crops up that wasn't discussed, it's I can discuss with you or the client that, say, removing a bush or a stump from a previous tree cut down that wasn't done by me, and you're wanting that bush or stump removing, it's an extra £10 an hour on top of what was already quoted, because it'll take that extra time to put aside what I was previously doing to do that job, which makes sense on a business point of view, but it's just taking more energy, more time to actually do the work. And it's not only that, it's the wear and tear of the equipment, the fuel costs, the oil costs, everything that goes involved. It's just time, energy, and stuff wasted. But yeah, there are a few other things to get as well as power tools. There's hand tools as well, whatever. And so what I'm going to show you, primarily pictures and one video mainly. It's of a couple of jobs I've done. There is one job that I've left out because I haven't got any pictures for, but that was a day, a full day, literally. It was cutting grass, removing leaves, and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a big job. But what you're going to see on pictures and video, on this one video, it's basically before and after pictures of a tree that I've taken down, and then there's before and after pictures of a recent job that I've done. Honestly, it looks amazing when it was done. It was like spot on, and I actually used my latest purchase on that, the power tool wise, and then obviously a video of my fiance's next door neighbour's hedge, and when I did it last year of 2024. It just basically shows you on how I actually handle the hedge trimmer and on how neat it looks, because it actually didn't need to be trimmed anyway. I spoke to the neighbour about it and said, look, I'm wanting to, like, are you wanting the hedge trimming? Because I can do it for you right now. Seeing as she's a neighbour of my fiance's, thought I'd do it for free for her. Seeing as I'm doing gardening work for my fiance, I do it all the time anyway. But yeah, whilst I'm recording the talk over, I'm gonna be playing this video for you, and there will be little captions as well, so you know which one's which, and hope you enjoy. So just having a look now. Right, the first one is Medivet, the taking down a tree before and after. So here we go, it's Medivet. So the top of the tree, it's actually dead anyway, with a lot of ivy. This is the bottom of the tree. Again, a lot of ivy and nettles around it, which I hate. And now this is the after. The tree's taken down. And this is a second picture from where it actually landed. So I learned from programs. This is a Lincoln job. I'm not going to disclose the address, but this is some of the pictures when me and my fiance got there to have a look around. It is a listed building, so I cannot change anything to the with the walls, which is good, because I don't want to touch the walls. But yeah, it looks rough, but this is one patch that I worked on recently. A lot of rubble and just massive mound, but I didn't realise there was a stump there. So yeah, it was messy. So this is a picture that my client took from above on that patch. And then this is an a few after pictures before I put the plants in. And this is another one that I took. Oh, I've got another couple that I actually took. So that plant next to the middle pillar, and that's whereabouts the stump will be. This is from a different part, but it still needed doing. And then these are basically the plants that I planted. Still amazing. And yeah, that was from when my fiance and I first went. And again, first went just to take a look around the property. Bearing in mind it's autumn-wise. And now here's the video of my next door neighbours. And as you can just tell that I'm sort of going from the bottom and working up. It's the way I do it anyway, from the roots upwards. Now if you notice that I'm working left to right, right to left, that's known as a swing action. But when it comes to the poster, I tend to sort of make sure it's good enough. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe next time it'll be a slightly different video. And yeah, I'll hope to see you or show you next time on what I've been doing in the months to come. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share videos. It all helps me out. And yeah, take care of yourself, guys. Bye for now.